Learning about marketing. In addition to changing the parameters of the video contests and building a nicer website, I also experimented with different approaches to recruiting students to create videos. I initially tried posting on Facebook and Twitter, but it always felt like my posts and tweets were falling on deaf ears. I even tried tweeting directly at popular teen YouTubers, but I got little to no reaction. I tried another approach of contacting high school teachers to try and reach their students. Since we were initially focused on physics, I started by asking my former high school physics teacher for advice on how to reach other physics teachers. She added me to a statewide email discussion list for physics teachers in Connecticut, which I could promote to, and I also searched online for similar mailing lists for other states and organizations. Spam is generally frowned upon for these lists, but since we were running physics-specific video contests with prizes, they were receptive to the messages I sent out. As we expanded Open Source High to cover subjects beyond physics, I found new lists which were less specific and included high school teachers of all subjects. I asked students who participated in our contests how they found out about our website, and discovered the best videos were coming from students taking film production classes in their school. From talking with these film production students, I realized that I was better off focusing my efforts on reaching teens interested in video making and enticing them to make videos about academic subjects, rather than reaching out to people with academic interests and trying to get them to make videos. This may seem obvious, but it was a valuable lesson at the time. I asked the students for introductions to their teachers and learned specific strategies on how I could reach more film production teachers. Though the number of film production teachers is very small, there are some small channels which they could be reached through. I was able to reach more of these teachers by running advertisements in trade magazines for film teachers, posting to their online discussion boards, and writing to their email lists. Some of the film students directed me towards onlinevideocontests.com, an online database of video contests. Once Open Source High got listed on their website, we attracted even more students. Not only that, but I was able to speak with the webmasters of onlinevideocontests.com, who also gave me free advice on how to adjust our contests and website to appeal to more teens. A handful of film production teachers in New England and Southern California even invited me to come to their classes to speak to their students about our video contests, which allowed me to see what the school environment was like in different parts of the United States. I learned that even at schools in wealthy communities that could afford better qualified teachers, more computers and up-to-date textbooks, that had polished floors and freshly painted halls, that the underlying issues related to controlling students remained. The problem is systemic. The teachers and administrators still lock the kids indoors, control what they do every day, threaten them with detentions and suspensions for not obeying orders, motivate them with grades, and make them feel ashamed for anything less than perfection, as if the students are the problem. I found it particularly frustrating when I'd seen certain websites blocked online, which seemed to put undue restrictions on young people's access to information. I remember struggling to give my presentation at one school because we realized that my own personal website, which was hosting some of the Open Source High files, was blocked at this school, claiming it was inappropriate. Thankfully, I could use my phone's hotspot. One challenge I encountered with reaching teens through their teachers was that school cast a certain filter on the project that restricted what we could and could not say. For example, I felt like I could promote our video contests, but couldn't talk as much about the larger vision of creating a way to help kids leave school. I also had to be more careful about my language and personality. And because a lot of students were ultimately creating their videos as part of school projects, they also had to be careful that their videos passed the acceptability standards of their school.